I'm sure you've heard of laughing hyenas, but did you know there's actually a singing zebra? Well, that's what this zebra is trying to convince us of anyway. On this channel, we love showing you videos where animals seem to do things they aren't supposed to do, like this parrot who can't stop talking or this dog who thinks he's a cat. But when it comes to zebras, we all know they are supposed to live in Africa. That much is not debatable, but everything else about this zebra is up for question. Most notably, this zebra seems to think he's a songbird. This zebra was recorded at a zoo in Puebla, Mexico, and we have no idea how old this guy is. He could be any age between 1 year old and several decades. But one thing's for sure, if this is his first year of life, he's already causing quite the ruckus. He lives with more than 20 other zebras at this zoo, but this zebra stands out because he loves to make music. The person recording this video starts off by saying, "This zebra sings better than your girlfriend," and then she starts recording him singing. Now, this might just sound like a bunch of random noises to you, but to those who speak zebra, what does this translate to? Let us know in the comments below. It almost sounds like he's trying to impress the lady zebras here. You know, show off his beautiful voice so that they'll choose him to mate with over the other stallions. And given that he has a very nice enclosure and plenty of food to eat, he's probably trying to attract a mate. If you're trying to get the girl, my dude, you've got to bring your best. Just ask any human male who's ever had to perform in front of a crowd of women. It's hard to talk in front of an audience, especially when that audience is hot. The only difference between these two situations is that one involves zebras and the other involves humans. We don't really know why this zebra started singing, but we're glad he did. Otherwise, we never would have gotten this video. Now, some people in the comments are saying that this isn't a real zebra, but a zebra-donkey hybrid. They say that if it were a real zebra, its stripes would go all the way down its legs. But we're pretty sure this is just a regular zebra, because if it were a zebra-donkey hybrid, it wouldn't be able to live in a zoo in Mexico. Here's why. Donkeys are native to Africa and Asia, but they are mostly domesticated, so they can be found all around the world. However, wild donkeys are endangered, so they are very rare. If a zebra-donkey hybrid lived in a zoo, it would be for conservation reasons. And most zoos in Mexico aren't focused on African animals. There are some, but they're few and far between. In fact, Mexico doesn't have a lot of wildlife sanctuaries or zoos that focus on African animals. The closest thing they have are a few private ranches that offer people the opportunity to hunt exotic animals like zebras. So, if this zebra is a hybrid, it's likely a zebra-mallard hybrid. They're very common in Mexico. Now, here's something strange. The International Union for Conservation of Nature says that zebra-mallard hybrids are sterile, which means they can't breed. But we know for a fact that zebra-mallards do breed because they're common in zoos all over the world. Plus, this zebra here looks pretty young, and even if he is a hybrid, that doesn't change the fact that he's a good singer. One thing we find strange is that none of the other zebras are making noise. Usually, when one zebra makes noise, the rest of the herd will respond. But in this case, they're all just standing there. Are they listening to their friend sing, or are they completely ignoring him? Maybe they're embarrassed for him. Some people in the comments also say that this zebra sounds like it has a lisp. And to be honest, it kind of does. But now we're just getting into the realm of speculation. We don't know if he has a lisp, if he's trying to impress the ladies, or if he just likes to sing. But we do know that he's a happy zebra, and there's nothing wrong with that. In the wild, zebras don't usually sing to each other. They make other noises, like when they're trying to communicate or warn each other of danger. But sometimes zebras will vocalize while they're being goofy, just like this zebra here. Sometimes they'll make singing noises when they're playing around. Singing can be a sign of playfulness in many animals, including dogs, birds, and of course, zebras. Most of the time, when zebras sing, it's during mating season. Male zebras will sing to attract females, and sometimes they'll even sing to intimidate other males. But this zebra doesn't seem to be doing either of those things. He just seems to be in a good mood. But why is he in such a good mood? Well, he might just be happy that someone is taking the time to record him and listen to him sing. Animals can tell when humans are paying attention to them, and they often enjoy it. It makes them feel special, and this zebra is lucky that someone decided to record him. Otherwise, no one would have heard him sing. A lot of people in the comments are saying that this zebra needs to be in the next Lion King movie. He's definitely got the voice for it. When we first heard him, we thought he sounded like a hyena, but then it occurred to us that the hyenas in the Lion King movies don't exactly have the best reputation. They're always laughing and trying to cause trouble. But this zebra seems like a cool guy. He's funny and he's got a great voice. If the Lion King was remade today, we'd definitely cast this zebra as one of the main characters. In fact, we'd make him the protagonist. The story would follow him as he tries to make it as a singer in the animal kingdom. Along the way, he'd meet all sorts of interesting characters who would help him learn about himself and find his place in the world. It would be a coming-of-age story like no other. We don't know what the plot would be, but we do know that it would be full of music. This zebra loves to sing, so there would be plenty of singing and dancing. The movie would be called The Singing Zebra, and it would be the greatest movie of all time. At least we think so. This zebra has been dubbed the Singing Zebra, but we think he should be called the Star. He's got the looks, the voice, and the personality to be a superstar. He just needs someone to give him a chance. And we're willing to bet that if this zebra ever made it big, he wouldn't forget where he came from. He'd probably return to his home zoo and give the other animals a chance to shine. The Singing Zebra is more than just a zebra. He's a role model. So what should this zebra's next move be? Should he keep singing in his zoo? Or should he try to make it big in Hollywood? We'll let you decide. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos like this one. Have a great day.